Alright, so moving on to the code for text analysis. So we needed again two codes, one for TripAdvisor files and the other for Google files, because both required different normalization techniques. But apart from normalization techniques, all the other functions which we applied were 99% the same, just a few subtle changes. So all the functions we wrote different functions to take care of what we needed, instead of having it as a single piece of code without any functions. And also for the stop words, it was found that the stop words present in Spacy was not good enough. So on searching the internet, we did find people in GitHub had compiled a complete list of stop words, and then that list was used here. And this is again, we're passing a list of all the scraped files through Selenium. Whatever we saved as CSV file, those are passed as inputs, and then using a for loop, we are processing each file here. The first output is used for summary statistics. So I've imported the first output here into the Excel file. So we have rating star, the review year, review text, counterwords, which source it was from, TripAdvisor or Google, and which hotel branch it belongs to. So this is more for preliminary analysis or exploratory analysis to see the trend of the ratings, etc. The next output is the first process mentioned in our model. So it has multigram output, which means we have unigrams, bigrams, and trigrams. So this is the output. We have the n-gram number, 1 for unigram, 2 for bigrams, and 3 for trigrams. So for example, if I click to, it's going to be 2 words, and these 5 columns will tell me how many times a particular n-gram has appeared in a certain rating. So for example, so the word Cardiff Bay, this bigram has occurred thrice in a 1/5 rating, twice in a 2/5 rating, 5 times in 3/5, etc. Friendly staff has occurred 10 times in 4/5 rating and once in 1/5 rating. So this is more of a frequency analysis, which we can do using bigrams, trigrams, and unigrams to get some most frequent words used in different ratings. The third output is here is the output from the second process in our model, which is, we have a noun and then we compute what sentiment it is related to. We've grouped it by the nouns so that we know what is the aggregate count, how many times it has occurred across reviews, and we've computed the mean sentiment score. For example, the noun bed has occurred twice. Both of them could be negative. One could be more positive and the other could be negative. So we've computed the mean sentiment score, and then finally we've recomputed what sentiment it would belong to based on the sentiment score. And the final output, which is the third process in our model, is we have the noun and its related attributes. So these attributes were the ones taken using the dependency parser outputs, which we got using the online Spacy visualizer. And using text blob, we populate the polarity of these words to give some more context to what we have. So an example here would be here bed. We know that bed has been talked about in a negative context twice, and coming here we can see what are all the attributes which are related to bed in the negative. So this one, both these were kind of filtered for only for the negative reviews. You can see that people have described the bed as hang, cleaning, single, hard, uncomfortable. So even though not all the attributes, even though all the attributes don't make sense, there are certain actionable items which we can take from this. For example, uncomfortable, hard, a single bed. These are things which give us some more context rather than just looking at a unigram or a word frequency. And this was exactly the sort of output which I was looking for, to provide some additional input rather than just word frequencies or word clouds.